Hey, Campbell and friends. I'm here on the porch of the church. Behind me is the playground. You might see a deer making her way across the playground now, which is the first announcement I want to make to you all. We're planning this Sunday to be in the playground in the park. The official name is the Weems Community Park. We'll be there for our 10 o'clock service this Sunday. I heard great things about Tom's preaching, and I want to thank Tom for being in the pulpit this past Sunday. You all were in the parking lot. I heard it was it was hot out there, which is one of the reasons we're going to the park. And I want to let you know, we have looked at this space. There is room for cars to come and pull up on the grass. You can stay in the car if you like. There's room for families to be seated at tables. And then bring a lawn chair so you can find your spot on the playground. Bring a hat. If you need sunglasses, bring sunglasses. Bring repellent. And you're welcome to bring a cup of coffee if you'd like. We'll have people here to help direct traffic and make sure you get a spot that's comfortable for you. The other thing is I want to give a shout out because three of our church folks, Vicki and Craig and Brian Murray, are making their way across country. They're going out west to see the national parks and hope they land in Yellowstone. And we want to shout out and offer a word of prayer for their safe travels and hope they'll come back soon. This Sunday, the text is from Matthew's Gospel. It's the 9th chapter. It's that very familiar text when Jesus says, "The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few." So the good news in the text is that there's a harvest. There's a bounty for the church. The troubling part is that the laborers are very few, and we need to speak about that. Finally, I want to say something pastoral to you, and these are words that I speak to myself in the light of all that's happened with the death of George Floyd and the marches and such. The question is, what is it that we can do as a church of predominantly white constituency? And I simply want to offer these few thoughts. I think this is a season for us to listen and not be about so much telling, but to listen. The second thing is to acknowledge the tragedy of what has happened and to acknowledge the history of enslavement that really is part of the DNA of our nation, and to take that seriously. And finally, whatever the conversations are, to approach them with humility. And let's learn and listen from one another in this time. So until Sunday, in the park, 10 o'clock, I look forward to seeing you then. Until then, friends, goodbye. Be safe, and God bless.